Hello everyone, it's Sneha here. In case if you're new and you're wondering who I am Sneha, a final year PhD research scholar. Yes, I'm in my final year, and some of you who know me already, you might be wondering why I was missing so far. Well, it is because since it's my final year, I was like entirely devoted to my PhD thesis. That is why. But then, like, for the past few weeks, I was sick, and in the meantime, I kind of read a book and I thought like I really needed to share it with you. That is why I'm here. So, may I, with your permission? Well, the book I read is called as Business Champ. This is the book, and it is written by Malay Damania. And to be honest, like I have read so far a lot of fiction, non-fiction, etc., and of course books related to business, marketing strategies and everything. But I actually find this book to be really interesting because the book is cleverly divided into three parts, and the writer Malay Damania, he actually begins the book by talking about the dream, the vision, because if you actually notice, every single thing, every little thing we do in our life begins as a dream, or we have a vision for that, and that is how it kind of nurtures or develops. And that is what he also talks about here. So he talks about the dream, the vision one can actually have for a developing their business. So that is how it starts, and I would say this book is a complete roadmap to transform one's business. So if you are someone who is interested in venturing into this line, or you know someone who's interested in getting into business or developing their business, then why wait? Go share this with them, because it's really important to people, because we all look for a guide, we all look for someone who can actually take us in the right path. And I feel that Malay Damania is the right person because he almost has 25 years of experience. So he began as an intern, then entrepreneur, then he's like actually a real strategist, and now he's an author too, where he's actually sharing his 25 years of experience, how he entered this field, how he actually had to suffer a lot of things, the way he faced challenges, the way he actually overcame them. He also talks about his experiences, like where unforeseen events or incidents happen. And I think it's like the right way where an author talks about all these, because we are of course like all prepared for the good, bad, everything, whatever comes through our way when we start a business. But then these unforeseen events is what shakes everything, or it is an ultimate game changer. So we actually need a kind of guidance, and the writer is like full-fledged giving all these guidance to us. And also, the best thing I liked about this book is that he actually tells all these in a very informal way. I would say it's not at all preachy. Instead, it's very done in an informal way. And there are like teeny tiny quotes then and there which actually reiterates the point he actually tries to explain in detail. So more or less, I wouldn't actually call it entirely a book only for business people, but you can also treat it as a non-fiction or a self-help book, because these teeny tiny quotes, it can also be useful for us in our day-to-day life. And apart from that, I would say there are like small questions asked here and there. Actually, I like books which are interactive, because if, for example, if a writer is like completely talking about, so this is how I started a business, so this is what I did, and this is how it turned out to be, so you can also do this, the end. So that is like different. Of course, like people like it, but when it comes to me, these small questions posed here and there actually kind of gives you the time to think and answer. So it kind of creates an interactive situation, I would say. So there is like a point where he asks a question and your mind starts working. So you answer it like probably like within yourself, and once you read the answer where the writer himself has given it, so you can actually check it out whether it is the right thing or are you lagging somewhere else. So it creates an interactive environment. I liked it so much. So despite being sick, I actually like felt very much engaged while reading this book. There are so far like a lot of things that he talks about, talks about like the importance of communication skills. Like no matter like whether you belong to English literature stream or non-literature stream, there is always like an a craze for developing one's communication. I'm not only talking about the communication skills. There are a lot of things happens when you actually build a team. There are so much things happening like verbally or non-verbal communication. So there is always a craze for people to learn more about it. Right now we are in the digital age, so there is like so much to learn about communication, like team management, how to handle everything efficiently, how to take care of yourself despite the stress and everything. Because of course, like handling a business or venturing into something new, it is definitely stressful because the environment is completely alien to you. So definitely take a look into this book, and you can always check it out, because I am recently into reading all these self-help books and non-fiction, because this PhD is definitely a lonely journey, and at times I would love to read the personal experiences of these authors, their ups and downs, what happens when they hit the rock bottom and how they got out of it, etc. It is really nice to read it, and that is how I got into this book. And yeah, I'm actually liking it, be it the way he talks about like hitting the rock bottom, how he handled all the stress, saying no and everything. Like, it also talks about the personal relationship one has to possess with themselves, because it's all really important, and I can actually connect most of the things with my PhD journey. And not only for that, which is why I'm actually suggesting this book not only to the people who are interested in business or anything, but you can even consider it as a self-help book. And I also liked how there were like quotes, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Of course, like we all know these, but at times it feels really good when someone reiterates it to us in the right time. So that is what it is all about. So if you're someone who is looking forward to enter into the business line, or you know someone who is looking for transforming their business, go ahead, don't feel shy, share this book, or why not gift it to them. It is a good idea. And thank you for staying with me despite me being sick. Thank you for listening to my book talk. Thank you so much, and we'll meet in some other video so soon. Bye.